Hey there, everyone. This is Informed and Confused. I'm Ben.
I'm Alan.
And we are back with another episode of ReZero.
Yep. Last time. Oh, good God.
Oh.
Well, we finally hit the next arc.
Yeah,
the next
finally
death cycle.
hit our next death cycle.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
that got brutal.
Uber Puck.
Really? Oh, yeah,
God,
the Uber Puck thing.
Whatever
was
that
weird.
thing at the end, giant monster Puck.
It sounded like Puck.
Yeah,
that was the voice.
It sounded like Puck.
So
it certainly killed him fast enough.
it appeared to have just decapitated him psychically. Like he's said some mad comments, and then Subaru's head just fell off.
Yeah, I assumed that it
rolled
was
right
just
off.
that fast to be able to sling something blade-like. I mean, we've already seen Puck do some pretty crazy ice magic shit. A thin sheet of ice is no different than a blade.
Yeah. But, so...
That said,
I think we want to just jump in here.
Yeah, I think we're ready to go.
Not much to say, just... Whew. Oh. Yeah.
Yep, headphones might
Sound
be nice.
would be useful.
Who was that?
That's Russell Fellow. He's a rather shrewd man, with dealings in all of the capital's inner and outer financial matters.
Well, because I think, wasn't the last thing we actually saw...
Was him getting killed by massive giant Puck.
No, he woke up.
No, we got
reset.
another wake up. That's right.
And then
back in the market.
He was walking on the market, and we get that look on his face where he looked like, I'm going to kill some motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the last thing
I
saw.
think he finally got over his PTSD and is going to do something this time round.
Yeah. Well, because the first time he looped, he was like a babbling idiot. He was so
He
fucked
shut
in the
down.
head. He was
And then he got caught by creepy cultist dude who claimed that he himself was another one of their knights or whatever the hell he called them.
Oh, he was the bishop of
Sloth?
Bishop, yep, Sloth. Yeah.
It was one of the 7 deadly sins.
the
I think
sloth
it was
thing.
Sloth.
Yeah. You are truly slothful. That whole
Yeah,
shtick.
that dude.
Yeah.
But it definitely seemed to recognize something in
The touch of the
Subaru.
witch. Yeah. He thought he was
the
like
touch of the witch.
because he thought he was one of them.
Yeah.
So how long do you think he's gonna go where no one else knows what's actually going on? Do you think we'll?
Some people calling themselves the Witch's Cult plan to attack Roswell's domain in 3 days. I want to ask for your help in stopping them.
My next question is why you chose me to assist you.
Because, to be completely honest, you seem the most likely to help right now.
I mean,
Since that council meeting, you've helped me and
Don't
Ren.
misunderstand. I only aided you two because I was contracted to do so. What would my profit be? What would I stand to gain by
other than
intervening in
getting
this
rid of
affair
the
at all?
witch's cult.
If you agree to help
at
me
least
out with
a
this
faction
problem,
of it.
I'll owe a huge debt to your camp.
It is Amelia who's unable to protect that domain, and Amelia whose people will die for her incompetence. I will not share the blame for that.
But isn't it wrong to know people will die and not
There's also
stop
the argument that
it?
if
If you
she's
have
trying
the
to be
power to
the
save them,
leader
why
of this
wouldn't you
entire
choose
country,
to do so?
Listen, you
you
are
should
hurting
want to
enough
help
of your
one of your
spine.
potential vassals.
Allow me
She's
to correct
refusing
one
to
idea
help
you
the
have.
people she's
Say the
supposed
witch's
to.
cult does
well,
make a move.
Yeah.
That what you say comes to pass. The problem
her
comes
spiel is not
afterward.
exactly protect the
My
citizens from
point
the
is
very
simple.
beginning, though.
How do you know the details of exactly when and where the cult will attack?
Whatever happens, we can't let those murderers live, okay?
Crazy eyes
I'll
are not
kill 'em.
helping your.
Please help me!
In this
I'm
instance,
begging you.
I get it though.
I get it.
Given what he's gone through,
Tell me,
three
is
times
this why
now?
you behave as you do?
Yeah.
This I get. Him going nutso with
Your
Amelia
hatred
was
for
a
this
totally
cult.
different
Is that
thing.
your real
But this I
reason for
get.
approaching and befriending
Oh,
Amelia
I
from
get
the
it.
start?
It's just
No
not
way.
helping his case.
That's not...
Just look at you.
My hatred has nothing to do with how evil those bastards are! Murderers like
I mean,
that
it
should
has
be
a
allowed to
little
live!
bit to do with
That's why
that.
we have to kill each one of them! That will save
You were
everyone!
captured and tortured by them.
I'm sure I told you, Subaru Natsuki. If your own lie doesn't fool you, it won't deceive others.
Why do you think I'm...
You don't know why? Then I'll tell you. 'Cause you haven't once said you want to save Amelia.
It's It's all been about murdering the cult.
Felix, would you mind healing his lip?
Don't bother! Rim, let's go.
I mean, outside of an anime,
Do you have anywhere else to turn?
yeah, in real world, he would be in a
hope that
loony
you
bin right
become
now.
a
Yeah.
Like, he is
kind of
absolutely
dictator who
batshit
abandons the
nuts.
weak.
He has his own
I
reasons
thank you in my
for
master's
acting the
stead
way he
for the
is.
kindness
But
and
to
care
everyone
you've
else,
given us during
he
our
looks
stay.
batshit insane.
I mean, even in
What will we
universe,
do
he's like,
if what you say is
Yeah.
true? We have little time to
Even
prevent
with
it.
what he knows,
Wait, if
he's
it's
getting
true.
damn close to
We
cracking.
need to hurry now. He mentioned something yesterday about being away from the capital for a while on a courtesy call.
Damn
I
it!
wonder how
Why are you all so
long-range
completely
communication
useless?
is. Is it purely letters? Do they have some sort of other long-range
Tomorrow we'll have to look for
communication?
somebody
I
else
think
to
it's- I
help
mean,
us.
Shouldn't there be a way
You
for
head
her
to
to
the
like
night
get a
station.
message to
I'm
say,
going to
I don't
talk
know,
to one of the other
Amelia?
candidates.
Very well.
I think it's. They don't
The
have modern
witch's cult,
communication.
you say?
There might be some magical
right.
stuff, but they don't
If
necessarily
left
have
alone,
access
they'll
to
hurt
it.
lots of people.
Oh, she's not gonna help
Amelia
you.
isn't gonna be their only victim.
What you would call a chance. Lick it. I
Wow.
want you to crawl across
Wow.
the floor, savoring the shame and humiliation, then like a meek and wretched beast, like a little baby suckling on its mother's teat. Extend your tongue and lick
I mean,
my
she was
foot.
always
If you
obviously
can do
pretty
that,
much a dom,
then I will consider
but
your proposal.
No, it's.
If you don't want
to
to,
lay
that's
it out
fine.
that thick.
If you'd rather favor your minuscule pride and abandon the mistress you
There's
wagged
a
your
certain
tail for
segment of
to
the audience that
wasteland,
is getting
then so
real,
be
is
it.
really, really,
I
really
will.
upping
Nick
their
will
enjoyment
most
right
surely
now.
entertain you.
Anime panders to every audience eventually.
Fine, I'll do it.
I guess you really are just an insignificant man. What you displayed was neither loyalty nor devotion. It's something filthier, like a dog's dependence or a pig's insatiable greed. Your careless behavior and disdainful attitude have led me to that decision.
I mean, she has a point.
Yeah.
I didn't expect her to like make an actual valid point, but she's got a
both
point.
of them have
Aldebaran.
had good, valid
Oh,
points.
what happened in here?
Throw that detestable fool out the front door.
And I
or
really
you
kind
can
of
kill
hope
him.
he's
It matters
listening
not.
because
Oh,
I
he's
think that
not
matters
right now,
quite a bit.
as
Let's go,
well,
brother.
he appears to be unconscious right
Don't
now.
get so
but
mad, princess. That fierce look will make your cute face
as
drop
much
in
as
value.
it's, you know,
Unless
tough
you
love
want
style,
your ruined
they
face
have
even further
points
ruined,
that he
I
needs
suggest
to
you
address.
take him away at once, Aldebaran.
That damn stuck-up bitch. She's forgetting that back when we first met, I'm the one who saved her.
Yeah, he's not.
Forget
If
about
anybody's
that.
gonna talk him out of
You
this,
don't
it's
have
gonna be
time
them.
for those idiots.
Aw,
You smell like
totes
blood,
adorable.
and not just from your lip. Was your nose all bleedy?
She's dressed like a priest.
Now, me, no getting into mischief. Okay, I'm
Or it's just a
awfully sorry
costume.
if this little one's been bothering you.
I mean, it's anime. It could be
It,
any one of
it
a
could
number
be
of
either,
things.
yeah.
Right, you're that Natsuki guy.
Anastasia Hoshin.
Ah,
Well,
excellent.
yeah, it was logical since he was going to
Yeah.
end up with the next one down the line. So
Oh, he's gonna meet with all of them eventually,
about
and
the dragon-drawn
obviously they
carriage.
saved,
Wow, you don't beat around the bush, do you? A word of advice, you won't make anyone happy putting
what's
your
her
own
name
goals
for
first.
last, because they're the ones
basic
who
rule
are
of
gonna help
negotiation is to
Reinhardt
try to get on
and,
the other's good side.
Felt.
That's where you're
Felt.
lacking, Natsuki.
Thank you.
I'm sorry about that, but I've got a real problem here.
This'll square everything away.
Yeah, someone's buying them all up.
Give me a break. Don't put on airs.
I surely will put on airs. It's no fun at all if I just hand it to you normally, right? And besides, I really wanted to chat with you about this and that. Hey, my lady! I want to eat a little more. Is it okay
They're
if I
all
order?
dressed like
Sure.
that.
Eat all
I'm
you
thinking
like. Oh, but don't get your mouth all messy with sauce. Wipe my face, pretty please.
all of the hoods have the cat ears too.
All clean. I'll be back. Despite her looks, she's second in command in my private army.
Private Army
Private
is
Army,
the
huh?
uniform.
It's
Okay.
quite famous. Seems like lots of people have been gathering in the
and
capital.
that's pretty
lately.
anime.
Have you noticed
Tiny
the
and
atmosphere feels
cute.
a little different now?
Second in
Natsuki?
command of a
Super
mercenary.
powerful, yeah.
Second in
Now that
command
you
of a
mention it,
mercenary company,
everybody
of course.
I mean,
in a frenzy.
bleach
Because of
anyone?
the royal selection?
When those on top move, the people move. When the people move,
rewatch Bleach.
things move. And I've noticed that the value of goods in the capital is fluctuating a lot now.
Tell me, is it well known who's gathering all this iron?
Happens to be someone you've already met, Natsuki. It's Duchess Crochet
Ah,
Karsten.
okay.
What? Are you serious? Come to think of it, she did have a constant stream of visitors. I get it. Then
It
that's
makes sense
probably
with
why
her
that Russell
overall
guy stopped by
goals.
her place.
Thank you kindly,
Yeah, that
Natsuki.
conversation alone, she netted a
You just
lot
left Miss
more
Cruchet's
than
place
he
after
did.
fighting with her last night, right? So I figured it'd be easy to sit down for a while and get all sorts of information from your mouth, eyes, and expressions.
So you set me up from the very start?
Durr.
Why are you mad?
Pretty
Like,
pleased with
You,
yourself.
you,
huh?
you asked for a
Look at you,
favor.
pulling
She
that
got some
sneaky,
information.
underhanded crap.
Listen, Subaru,
return.
if you want to
You
convince
paid in
someone you're righteous,
information.
you've
This is
gotta
the way
show
this
something to
works.
merit it. And the things you've done won't ever go away. It's just that simple.
Again, a good point.
I can see
I mean-
that you're getting worked up, but don't get any closer to my lady.
Something
I'm
that
super
he
duper
should
strong,
think
you know.
about, but he's
Thanks,
probably
Mimi.
not going to.
But
Listen,
you don't
she
have
just
to do
seemed to be the most
anything.
reasonable of the
There's
three.
nothing Natsuki can do about this anyway.
She is more willing to
Two of
war
you
with
are absolute
words than
scum!
sword.
Screw you both!
I guess Julius's efforts went to waste. It's partly my fault, though. I suppose
They're all
even
playing
you
very
wouldn't do something
high-level
as dumb as
political
that.
games.
Oh yeah, I mean they're all
Actually,
high-level
Mimi.
political players, but
Come
of
on,
the
Mimi,
three,
let's
like
go.
one is self-absorbed, the other one is much more militant, and then she's just kind of like
one last
logical,
thing.
rational.
The key
She's
to being
more
a good
subtle.
negotiator is
Yeah.
to do your homework and come to the table totally prepared. Since all you do is think about what you want, there's a flaw in your approach. All right, everyone, it's over.
That's absolutely right.
Shall
Every
we go
one of
now?
them is giving him
Has-
advice that he really should be listening to.
Yeah,
They're calling him out on his bullshit.
and he really needs to raise a spot check.
Bye.
If
See
he
you
didn't
later.
notice the entire group was...
Subaru's problem is he's got levels in Berserker,
Till next time.
and they're just constantly on, like, in rage mode. And I mean, like, did any of that information he gave her
Subaru,
really hurt
what's
him or
wrong?
Amelia in
Did
any way?
something
I don't
happen?
think so.
Forget it. Anyway,
Not
Rem,
directly.
It was
but-
useful to her,
Yeah,
but
it's-
it's
I
not like.
reported the maneuvers of the witch's cult to the night station like we discussed earlier.
We'll go back to the mansion. We'll go back and take Amelia and Ram away from there. To
Just like the
capital,
last
to
3
wherever
times?
Roswell is, or any
Well,
place.
2 times, really.
Where they are now is dangerous.
And to be honest with you, now I'm stuck with a whole bunch that really isn't in too much of a demand this time of
Well,
year.
the episode's Chekhov's gun.
Even if we go somewhere bustling like the capital,
It's
I don't
been
know if I'll be
shown.
able to sell it off. If I can't find a lot of buyers for it, I'm totally ruined!
I mean, if that
Totally
stuff's flammable,
ruined.
that's a good weapon.
Yeah.
Otto, we have to talk.
People? We don't want any part in human trafficking!
Relax, I'm not running that kind of side business. There's a
An
small village not too
evacuation.
far from the Mather's mansion.
Now he's
I
thinking.
want you to take its residence somewhere else.
We will, of course, show our gratitude properly.
See, that bag of silver definitely helps.
It's not ideal, but if we run through the night, we should enter the Mather's domain first thing in the morning.
I've never seen a crystallite like that.
Oh, it's just a secret tool the Margrave gave to me. Sorry, but you should probably forget you ever laid eyes on it.
Why do I feel like you're talking about dark dealings that reek of nothing but money?
Just a little bit farther in this
Because you
direction,
want them
and
to?
we should see Flugel's tree. Heading northeast from there, we'll be at the Mather's domain in no time.
Legend has it that a wise man named Flugel planted it centuries ago.
Would
That's
you
a
look
great
at
name.
that?
I love it.
That tree is nothing short of
Sounds like
amazing.
something out of a Dr. Seuss thing.
I wonder if he also played a flugelhorn.
Where'd the guy in the
Cindy
bandana
Lou
go?
Lou played in her treehouse in her
He didn't
flute.
get distracted by the tree and run off course, did he? The older guy in the bandana riding on this side of us just a second ago.
What are you talking about? We're the only ones this far up. No one was riding on the other side of you.
Huh?
Witch cult.
Ghost? Whoa!
Huh. It sees you. Dragon, giant snake, sky whale.
Is it there? Do you see the white whale?
I can't see anything. It's too dark.
What happened to the other covered wagons?
It seems they scattered
I don't
in
remember
flood,
if they
but I don't have any
mentioned
idea
it.
where they fled to.
Like if there was.
Damn it! We finally found some transportation.
Could have been something that was name dropped before. Nothing I took note of at the time.
Crap!
didn't work. Why is it zeroing in on us? There are other carriages out there to pick from.
I don't know, but complaining won't change anything about
Probably the witch mark.
Come on, think. Just think of something, damn it.
Subaru, I'm not very smart, so this is the only plan I could come up with. Now, please.
Hold on a second, Ren. I'm not gonna let you. I'm not gonna let you go. Don't do it. You can't. If you die too, then I'll...
Don't worry about me. I believe I was born for this very moment. It'll be all right. And never forget, I will always be watching over you, I promise.
That silence makes it all so much worse.
We have to! We have to try and save Rem! Go back right now!
If it's still chasing you, then obviously...
Stop! What good do you think that'll do? Didn't you see it? Don't you understand how terrifying that monster really is? Going back would be suicide!
I saw that damn monster up close! That's
And
why I'm
here
telling
I
you to
thought
do
you were
it!
making progress, Subaru.
Get a hold
no,
of
he's
yourself!
not
That's
gonna-
completely insane! Do you want the hope she gave us to go to waste and be for nothing?
Don't talk like this is some kind of stupid game! You're saying we were fortunate? You've got to be kidding!
You're alive,
Think
you
about
are
how Rem must have
fortunate.
felt. She jumped without...
Wait a second. Who is Rem? There was nobody with that name among our caravan. Not among the merchants or any of their companions. So who are you talking about?
Interesting.
Time for a hard
What the hell do you
reset.
think you're doing?
Come on, cut the crap!
Why?
I mean, there's probably
Is there,
something else going
is
on
there
here.
some mark that's making it
There's
follow
definitely
us?
something going on here.
It can't be.
It could have a magical effect
monster,
where it
the white
erases
whale.
people
Is
from
it-
reality when it eats them, or...
Is it a mummy's too? It's being drawn here to me. I'm the mark that it's following. It's all my fault.
Natsuki, please. Please die.
You
said it! It's all your fault! The white whale is following us because of you! Take responsibility for what you've done!
Oh.
Die! Die so that I can live!
Oh.
I don't want to die.
But if you do, Rem comes back to life. Maybe, possibly. And you know not to trust those
I
assholes.
don't want to die. I don't want to die. I don't want to die. I don't want to...
WTF?
Oh, I see.
Oh. Cultist swords.
Let's go.
Though I surmise, judging by your reaction and somber demeanor, you did something you shouldn't have.
That's pretty harsh.
I believe it's an appropriate
obvious.
assessment.
Yeah.
Perfect for a loser who's afraid. Afraid of approaching the heart of the matter.
The white whale attacked us. We were doomed. Then Rem helped me to
Who's
escape.
Rem?
But I was left
Maybe-
all
or
alone in
she's
the
there.
fog and
Yeah.
I just couldn't.
Barusu, tell me. Who is this
Yep.
man?
Yup.
Yep. There you
Yup.
go. You got it.
Who is it you're talking about? Who's Rem?
Somehow
What do you
erased
mean?
from
You're
reality
being
when
ridiculous.
she...
She's your younger sister with the blue hair. You know, I'm talking about Rem, your sister. This is no time.
But I don't have a younger sister.
Yeah.
No way. It can't be.
Barusu, are you satisfied?
Rem, it's like she...
No such person has ever lived in this room.
No such person has ever existed.
Go back to your room and get some sleep. Your exhaustion is making you confused.
That white whale somehow wipes people out of existence.
Lend me your courage, Rem, please.
That guy that was up there with
the other merchants, yeah. The rest of the merchant train.
Subaru!
Let's go. We can't stay here.
Go where?
You could explain yourself.
I don't understand.
It doesn't matter where, anywhere but here. If you have to ask why, then I would say it's for your sake. I came back to this place for you.
That again, Subaru?
You could tell her there's witch cultists coming to kill her.
Wounds, and it worried me to death.
I'll drag you away against your will if I have to. In just a few days, you'll see that I was right, whether you want to or not. So just come on!
Stop, please!
You can't stay here, understand? You're gonna regret it.
You
They'll
realize
all die. Every last one. I cried and suffered so much, and I can't take it anymore. Just do as I say, and everything will be all right.
At this point, I want him to,
behind
because
us,
this
you'll
is just
see.
embarrassing for Subaru.
Anyone
He's
understand?
going insane. He's lost his
Yeah,
fucking mind.
yeah.
I have no idea what
At
you're
this point,
talking
I'm just
about.
mostly wondering what the
Believe
hell
me,
is going to happen to actually
I
get
do,
him rational
honestly.
in some way.
But I'm just not.
I'm
not
hoping
certain
he
I have the
pulls
time
back
for
to
any of this
rational.
right now. There's so much I need to do.
It won't work. You won't work. You'll fail. You can't do it. It's no use. You're all talk. You can't save anyone or be saved. You'll keep doing unreasonable things until you see as many corpses as the number of reckless decisions you made. That's what your future holds.
Tell me why. Why do you stand there crying? As if you're in such pain.
You mean you've forgotten Rem too?
Subaru.
Fine, I'll tell you everything. If each one of you were gonna forget about Rem, I'd rather expose the truth about everything and end up vomiting blood! What was that about? Usually... Huh? Hey...
Killed her instead. Oh. If you don't care about your own life, fine, we'll kill a life you do care about. And Rom's gonna walk in on this.
You would actually ask for me to kill you? That's too cruel a task, I suppose. You oblivious child. It appears you understand nothing at all.
Beatrice Order.
Sorry, but I won't grant any of these wishes to end your life, I suppose. If you want to die, then you'll have to take care of that on your own. Betty wants no part of it, I suppose. At the very least, I will protect this mansion, I suppose.
I don't understand.
You'll find that Betty isn't like Roswell. Even if it would secure a future for me, I've had enough of the pain, the suffering, the fear. Enough of everything, I suppose. At least this way you'll have the decency to die where I can't see you, I suppose.
Someone. Anyone.
Enter cultist stage right. Yep. Right on cue.
I've been waiting ever so patiently for you, believer in love.
What a diligent little taskmaster you are! Before we could even have the chance to act, you took the half-devil girl's life in the name of the ordeal!
Interesting.
Did you say I'm diligent?
I certainly did! You are diligent! It's so fantastic!
Just look at her. Unable to overcome even one encounter with the ordeal, much less to confront one of the sins. And after all that waiting, she trips over the first pebble in her path and it's over.
It's all wrong! It's a mistake! A terrible mistake! My own authority. The authority of sloth. My unseen hand. Granted to me by love. No one can be allowed to see it. You hear me? No one! No!
What are you doing?
Puck.
Just what are you doing to my daughter? You worthless scum!
Oh, man. Puck is about to lay down some shit.
Yeah, I know.
Oh.
Wow, that was...
And a rather informative set of episodes among the kind of world building at the beginning. We got a little bit more about the other three major unknown factions up to this point.
Yeah.
I did like the way they all kind of bitch slapped him with the truth. I definitely appreciated that. Out of the three, I'm thinking, and I forget the names.
So do I.
But the third one, I keep thinking her as the snow chick because of the way she dresses and her general color palette. Mm-hmm. But I think she's my favorite of the three.
Like I said, she seems like the most grounded, the most rational.
I think she's the most devious.
Yeah, but she's like, I don't know, like the one who actually gives a shit on some level. I mean, she's practical, but she's not like hostile or.
I want to go back and rewatch their acceptance speeches so that I can remind myself of what their goals are.
Yeah.
I feel like that's something I should be keeping in mind more as we interact with them. Then we got the white whale, which was fun.
Still wondering what the hell happened
there. Yeah,
the whole wiping people thing from existence thing.
It reminds me of old Doctor Who stuff with the crack in reality that when it ate people, it just ceased there ever having even been.
Yeah, no, he refuses to like just stop and think about, no, something is going on that's affecting people other than me. It's, no, how dare you not
How dare you
remember
even
her?
question? He doesn't even offer any explanations, just, you have to come with me, you have to.
Everyone and everything must conform to my line of thinking. And what
You
I
just
want.
crackled out again. But, yeah, I will kidnap you if I have to. Like, dude, seriously.
Yeah, I mean, he has a point to a degree of, if I need to get her out of here because there's no time to explain or whatever, do what's necessary to get people to safety. But we're not at that point, and you don't tell her that.
And seriously, one sentence. Which cult is coming? We need to get you safe. Come on.
Yeah.
5 seconds worth of conversation versus the minute of arguing before you decide to try and kill yourself in front of her.
Well, no, I mean, admittedly, him trying to go for the, I'm going to try to explain this, and if it kills me, but I need to try again, makes sense.
I'm actually reasonably impressed he finally took that gamble.
Again.
I am, from a DM standpoint, I'm super happy with the way the curse got around that.
Yeah, I mean, so
it
it's
is
definitely
the classic monkey's
which
paw
makes me,
type deal.
That makes me wonder, like, will we actually get to a point where either through somebody else's means or because he gets around it or whatever, where he's able to actually tell other people, somebody else, at least one other person,
else,
about what's going on, or are we actually going to make it all the way to the end of the series where he never is able to ever actually tell anybody?
I really think his best option would be Beatrice.
I still feel like Beatrice knows more than she's fucking letting on.
Exactly.
It feels like...
Okay, she is so incredibly intelligent and steeped in magic. Of course there's shit she's not telling us.
She's also so very, like, calm about shit. She's mildly annoyed, but, like she comes in there and Amelia's dead, and she's just like...
Meh.
Yeah.
Although she never really had any real relationship with her. Amelia was there under
right. Well, yeah, but even still though, it should be
Roswell's
like, what the fuck happened? Like, you know, even even if I don't know somebody, I walk into a room and somebody's dead and somebody else's arm's dead and bleeding, I'm gonna be like, what the fuck just happened? You know?
And I wonder if if we were watching this in the Japanese, if there would be a different inflection through that, if that's something that maybe was lost in translation, or if she really is just mellow.
Just going by the look on her face, though, you'd still be able to tell something on her facial expression. If they had altered the tone to where she was surprised before but not now, her face would look weird.
Yeah.
Because she would
a bit more upset, if anything.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Because her face was completely flat the entire time, just like the dialogue.
Yeah. But yeah, she walks in and is like, nope, not in my backyard. Fuck y'all, portal out.
Mm-hmm.
At which point...
The cultists show up, and then the fact that he can see these arm things or whatever. And
we are learning so much more about the cultists over the last couple of episodes, just as he's running into this guy.
Well, simultaneously not learning anything at all because I'm just getting more questions. More questions.
Every answer opens 2 more questions.
Well, I don't even feel like I'm getting answers. I'm seeing more stuff that's provoking more questions.
I'm starting to get the sense of the shape in the mist. I'm starting to have an idea of the way this could work, but this guy is clearly not entirely there, so everything that comes out of his mouth is suspect.
Yeah, there's just a lot. We are just getting a lot more insanity on this show. Subaru has completely freaking lost it. Beetlejuice is just completely nuts. He was like biting his fingers off.
Okay.
Like chewing them to...
Okay. If you notice, every one of his fingers that he broke, he spawned another invisible arm.
Ah, okay. I didn't notice that.
I'm pretty sure that's why he was doing that, because he only had 2 arms, then he broke all 10 of his fingers, and then he got 12 arms.
Okay, I didn't notice that.
arms.
That's a good catch. That's a good catch. That makes a little more sense. It's still batshit nuts, but it makes a little more sense.
Definitely. But it at least puts a level of limit on the power and helped me understand a little bit of, okay, this is the flavor of nuts this guy is.
Yeah, it's, now that Puck has shown up, I'm curious to see. I mean, obviously he's going to go after these cultists, obviously. I'm curious as to what he'll do with Subaru. Assuming Subaru survives long enough for that to happen. But
I'm kind of expecting him to, like the last time, do overwhelming AoE damage and just wipe everything out in his grief and rage.
Like, I think eventually he's going to...
Puck would probably also... actually, I'm not sure, because I don't think we've seen Puck work magic that directly interacts with another character. He appears to be ice elemental.
Oh, shit. No, he's thrown... Well... Has all of his magic been ice-based thus far? Including the fight with the assassin chick?
I'm trying to remember that far back, but I think even then it was the ice shards that he was throwing at her.
I think you're right, yeah.
He appears to be ice elemental-ish.
Yeah, that's just his shtick.
Interesting that the cultists refer to Amelia as half devil. I wonder if devil is just their term for elf, or if they know something else about her.
Well, I mean, if everybody thinks she's related to the witch, just because they refer to the witch or anything dark as devil, doesn't necessarily mean they see it as bad.
Right. No,
they might,
I'm curious as to their wording there. This has been a new terminology thrown out in relation to Amelia.
Well, it's the same terminology other people have used. I think they're referring to her the same way everybody else is referring to her. It's just, in their mind, devil equals good, as opposed to devil equals bad.
Well, the other times, they've just called her a half-elf.
They've referred to her...
and used it as a slur. I don't remember any of the people in the Capitol calling her a devil or anything.
The word devil has been thrown out at least once by somebody.
About Rem and Rom.
No, well, they're demons. They're demons, not devil.
Demons.
Somebody has referred to Amelia as devil, the devil girl or something like that before, as a slur, at least once. I'm almost positive.
Yeah,
but
I don't think so, but I won't know till I go back through and watch it again.
Yeah, but Either way, I mean,
should be an exciting battle starting us off on the next episode, though.
Yeah,
very
Puck.
much excited.
I mean, I'm curious to see. Like, I gotta believe Puck is stronger than these guys. That's my.
I've got to believe that Puck is stronger than anything we've seen up to this point.
Yeah, although this dude doesn't seem
possibly Beatrice.
Although,
they might be on similar levels.
This dude doesn't seem worried about seeing Puck. Admittedly, we just got a quick glance of it.
I'm not sure he's entirely knowledgeable about who or what Puck is.
True.
He may not know.
I'm curious to
see
though.
Much of a reaction.
I am curious to see. Just because I think Puck was the reason. Like I said, I think in that first loop around, I think him and Beatrice and Amelia were behind that door, frozen door last time around. I think he's the one thing that's been able to hold them off to some degree.
Yep.
Though it seems like he only would have appeared in that case to protect Amelia at the very, very end, because I can't imagine if Amelia was there and aware of the attack, he wouldn't have had Puck come out and defend everybody else if he could. So that's an interesting question of why if Puck is capable of taking them on.
In the house itself, there doesn't appear to be too many people, especially since Roswell's gone. Beatrice can handle herself.
But everybody out front still died. Was Amelia? My point is, was Amelia in the house completely oblivious to all that attack going on?
The village through the forest over there.
Yeah, and in the front yard where Ram was out front, got killed at one point. Rem was out front, got killed one point. I imagine that was a
scenario where Ram said, "You get into the safe room, I will take care of it."
True, I guess. I don't know. It's just.
I mean, that's bodyguarding 101. Get the primary into the safe room, and you deal with the issue, or your people deal with the issue. Either way, very excited for the next episode.
The whole this whole thing is just going in directions. Like every time I thought I've had this pegged down as to kind of where we're going or whatever.
It's taking a left turn on you.
Yeah, it's going because now we're leaning much more heavily into the witch stuff and all that. Whereas before it looked like it was going to lean more into the political stuff, and before that it was almost more just. It was much more generic. It was much more just
before that, it was focused a whole lot more on Subaru's interpersonal relationships.
Yeah, and him just surviving and fixing problems or whatever. And now it's just gotten much more bigger.
You could look at as it started out with develop the characters we're going to be using. Then it moved into let's establish what the politics are like in this situation. Now they're like, okay, let's establish our big bads, the witch cult. Mm-hmm. I mean, I get the progression.
Also, Beetlejuice referred to...
It means things are going to be amping up from here.
Beetlejuice referred to the ordeal.
Yes,
he was
going
exposed
through the ordeal.
He was exposed to the ordeal once.
Stumbled on the first step, yeah.
Is he referring to what happened to her, the thing that happens to Subaru?
I'm
that the ordeal?
Because
we've always thought that was connected to the witch somehow. So,
well, if nothing else, it's the same color as his witch power invisible arm. So I think
how does he know? How does he know that's what happened to her? How does he can tell somehow?
It could be a curse that they are aware of.
Yeah, so I'm
they
wondering
may know what's going on.
How much connection is there between the witch's cult and what's going on to him? Because
he's the only one we're seeing who's not fully hooded up and stuff. He appears to be the leader of this group.
Oh yeah, he's like the bishop or whatever.
Is this merely a faction? Is this a regional area? Is this like the first division that was sent over here by the Greater Army?
I think this is definitely like the local branch because the witch's cult.
Sense.
The witch's cult seems to be big enough of a
spread all over the place thing.
If it was just this small group of people, I don't think it would be seen as big of a threat. But I'm really curious.
The insistence on using the sloth and whatnot makes me think of the possibility that they could be doing each of the generals or bishops or whatever represent one of the seven sins, which means there's 7 more minimal groups like this out there.
You mean 6 more?
Sorry, yes, 6 more. Possibly 5 more Because there's a part of me that is thinking that's part of the magic that has Subaru trapped
Well,
up.
we know the witch is the witch of envy, so that's one sin right there already. So...
Yeah, is she just essentially a bishop working for some higher power? There's a bigger bad.
Is the witch the first amongst equals type thing, the leader of all of the subordinate groups under some sort of demonic power? Yeah.
Yeah, we could be looking at a First Fist situation. We could be looking at a Salem situation. We'll find out more.
Yeah.
I don't think there's a whole lot more I can postulate at this point,
No,
but
I
I
think
sure have a hell of a lot of questions.
Yeah, no, we continue to expand the, like I said, more questions. More questions.
Which is really the sign of a good show. As cringy as Subaru's character personally is, I'm liking this world. I'm liking the grander narrative.
All right.
On that note, hit us up on Twitter at InfoConfused. Comment down below. Let us know if you want to see us react, review something. Hit the bell for notifications. Check out our other stuff we're working on. Anything I'm forgetting?
No, I think that's it.
All right. We've been Informed and Confused. I'm Ben.
I'm Alan.
Have a good one, folks.